All right, there we go. We all set.
Hello.
Hell yeah. So yeah, when we do this, we usually just go into it. We don't I don't know. We don't have an official way that we start.
I feel you.
Jump right into it.
Yeah. All right, fine. We'll just jump right into it. So, welcome to episode 5 of the Final Mix with REM Music. Here we have Prettiest Problems.
Hello.
Featuring Hubby. And
My
let's jump right into it. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? It was Haley, right?
Yeah, so my name's Haley, or Prettiest Problems. So I grew up in Florida, born in Boston, grew up in foster care, just found my dad. My story's kind of like Mamma Mia. I found both of my biological parents, and it's been amazing finding my dad. My mom and I still don't really get along that well, but, we're working on it. So I started making music for as long as I can remember, but I kind of fell out of it when I was like 18. Mm-hmm. It didn't work out when I got adopted. I ran away, moved in with some boy, and life happened from there.
I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah. And then I became a stripper and stuff, and it was hell for me, honestly. I'm very religious. Grew up by nuns,
Wow.
and it felt very shameful in the way that they talk to women in there. It's horrendous. It's very bad. And, I gave my life to the Lord, and I found music instead. And I decided when I was in the club, I was like, no, I'm not going to be like all these other girls. I'm going to sit there with my book. I'm going to read, and I'm going to study. I'm going to be back on it and be intelligent. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And turns out my dad wrote raps for Marky Mark for New Kids on the Block.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Big surprise. No wonder, I'm like this. Makes sense now. And my cousin Kate, she died about 3 years ago from a train, and it hit her in Abington. It was all over the news. And she also did TikTok and was a TikTok star. And I didn't get to meet her, so I'm making a song about her right now.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And we got witches in our family.
Witchy bitch, that's cool.
Yeah, straight out of Salem. My grandmother, Bonnie, helped open the Enchanted Shop by Lori Cabot. She is the official witch of Salem.
Wow.
And made witchcraft a religion. She's got 5 books. You can check her website out, loricabot.com.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I kid you not, some weird shit has been happening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez. What? But you just went up to Boston, right?
Yeah. I just went up to Boston for the first time, actually. My grandmother's from Massachusetts, too.
Okay, how was it?
It was great. I mean, I didn't really engage in much of the witch stuff, the history that they have there, although they do have it kind of plastered around, they embrace it a little bit. I went through most of the American Revolution stuff and
I love history, all history.
I don't know. And then we went to Philadelphia, and that was cool too because that was
hell
also
yeah, I've never been to Philadelphia.
Revolutionary vibes, But yeah, I haven't really explored the witchy side, although I am accustomed to the paranormal. I think I've had a few of my own individual paranormal experiences. Maybe not quite savant or witch-esque, but definitely there's something out there, right? I'm not putting the hard clothes on that. There's definitely some weird stuff going on, another realm, another reality. So.
Yeah, for me, everyone in my family is just, I would say, enlightened. We can just sense and help heal people. I think that's what my family was meant to do. Some of my family causes violence. That's why they did time and they're changed their life again. Yeah.
I think that's kind of powerful though, because sometimes it's it balances itself out, right?
Yeah,
it's the idea of balance, and maybe it's to the extreme on one way, but then it balances out on the other side.
Yeah, it was just a lot of generational trauma. My Nana, she's amazing. I loved her, but she also just apparently beat up people for no reason.
Jeez.
And
it's been an older generation thing. I don't know.
Yeah, just a lot of
beating
yelling
people
in my household growing up and stuff. But I was always taught by my mom, just focus on your school. She'd always put headphones on, at least try to distract me. Mm-hmm. Try to be a good mom. She just was young. And I get it too because I'm a mom. And I had my kid at 19. Her name's Marceline. After Adventure Time.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That is so cool.
And like, I had to give her to my adoptive parents, and it's just a lot of stuff there. But I get to see her and talk to her.
Yeah. Wow. That's a life. That's a life for sure. When you first so you said you first were musically involved, right? Up until 18, you said?
Yeah, so I recently so I was feeling really down in Tampa. I was trying to I was writing music in the background at Mad Chiller World. And because that's where I sing,
Oh, that's right. They have open mics there and everything, right?
I always knew that I could sing because I sang in church, and everyone around told me, but I personally did not believe it. So I auditioned for The Voice, and I made it through my auditions. But I could not go on the season because I had some stuff with my children. Being a mom comes first. So I kept writing, working on music, doing the best that I can.
Wow. How did that process work for The Voice? How does that go? How
I did it online.
Really?
Actually.
Everything's online now, huh?
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
What?
It used to be
Yeah.
like an
That's the
audition,
thing.
yeah.
Wow.
No, it was online, and everyone I knew was auditioning for it, and then I made it for that. Everyone started being really mean towards me.
Oh,
And I was
jealousy, haters.
Yeah. And
Swag.
I was mean back to some of them,
Oh,
but
yeah.
kindness is better.
Oh, yeah.
But that really inspired me. I kept working on music, and I got a lot of big people following me right now. I had Kilimani. She just liked my Facebook stuff, cool. And I've been in talks with Lauren Daigle and Big Boogie. If you guys know who that is, he just followed me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big Boogie?
Yeah, he's a rapper. He did stuff with Glorilla.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Song
I was thinking
Bob.
A Boogie, but then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Wow. And then, so what kind of music is it that you really gravitate towards?
I would say I made my own genre called witch trap.
Witch trap.
That's awesome.
Gregorian chanting.
Yeah, I don't know how to
On some
describe it.
hard-ass
It's just
beats.
dope beats, very witchy, a lot of laughy, a lot of
Theme? Is
yeah.
it spatial at all?
Yeah, it's kind of like the theme so far.
Okay.
I kind of like creepy things. I like music boxes, all those creepy music sounds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like listening to a horror movie.
Yeah, basically.
She's very eloquent, though.
That's
Yes.
cool. I've listened to a couple of your songs. It's definitely it's hard to describe the exact vibe. I've heard similar artists, but they kind of just describe themselves as horror. Like the genre is kind of like
Yeah,
horror.
just like creepy. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think definitely embracing the trap side of it, you could get a very cool niche dance music crowd. Because you said, you hang out
Yeah.
at Chiller, you hang out at TK a little bit, and I see you on the group chats with all the promoters and the DJs and stuff like that in the local area.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. So I do want to learn how to DJ and stuff. I never grew up with music equipment. I had to borrow my friend's guitar or something else, or I'd be in a new Voss room and I'd get gifted one and then they'd get broken or stolen. But I would still keep learning. But I want to be a DJ. My DJ name, if I do, top secret, Pocahontas. Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Oh, I like
Because
that.
I'm Native American and I'm gonna haunt you in your dreams.
There you go.
Well, it's not too much of a secret anymore, but there you go. Now you have to start DJing. So there you go.
Definitely.
I think that you being a vocalist, though, is very powerful in a community like this because people are always looking up stems, vocal stems. They don't have
Exactly.
artists to
Exactly.
work with to get vocals. And I know your thing is more of that, the horror genre, trap genre, but you have a good voice for potentially doing house beats or at least dubstep drops and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, for
you
sure.
could definitely work with artists and get known as a vocalist even before being known as a DJ.
Yep,
and then
that's the goal
people
right
have
now.
the equipment for you. So you can just go over to people's houses and mix, or when you pull up to a venue, they'll already have the stuff there for you. Just come with your
Exactly.
USB, as long as you got a laptop and you have somewhere to put your music on and stuff like that, you'd be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, true that. Who, for when you started singing and stuff, who did you kind of get inspiration from? Was there anybody, or you just kind of figured out your own thing?
like a lot of sad girl music. Let's just say sad girl, sad boy. You know, Juice World, X, Billie Eilish, Lil Peep. You know, people like that. And also, I listen to a lot of heavy metal and emo. Like, I'm stuck in the 2000s. I'm sorry, MySpace. I wish it was back.
That era, yeah.
Yeah. What happened to
Hashtag
MySpace? What happened to
bring
My
Vine?
Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
And Pierce the Veil.
Yeah,
and all that
exactly.
shit. Yeah. So that's not even, those aren't even that hard compared to some of the really emo, really
Because
screamo
I love
stuff,
guitar. Guitar is my main like instrument, and then I also could play any band instrument except like drums. I'm
Nice.
bad at drums. He's really good at drums. I'm not.
I'm the same way. I'm not good with drums
Brad,
personally.
I'm gonna just-
He's a
There
good
you
singer
go.
too and rapper.
That's awesome.
That is,
Yeah, it was just never my dream.
Yeah.
I want to help people. So.
hell yeah. Well, what is it? What is it that you do, bro?
I'm a chemical engineer. I do fireproofing. So like a lot of people don't even realize that you need to do this, but like so for concerts or churches, theaters, restaurants, anywhere that occupies people, you got to make sure that it doesn't catch on fire, you know? And there's always somebody drunk with a cigarette that's going to flick it and then the whole thing goes up, right? When you're in a club. So I go in
true.
with the full hazmat suit and the gas mask, and I analyze and figure out which chemical is required in order to make, you know, the product like flame retardant. So I go in there and I spray it all down, and then I get guap for a couple hours worth of work. It's pretty sweet, honestly. I just got back from Puerto Rico. I flew back and forth a couple times. I did Bad Bunny's residency. I got to be behind the scenes. I was the first person to, you know, see exactly his whole setup and what the production was going to look like. There's actually a behind the scenes movie that he's producing that I was filmed for. I didn't even know. I was just trying to do my job. I was there on my birthday and Father's Day. I've
And I
been
love
working
Bad
hard,
Bunny.
but you know, I mean, it's good work. It's 24/7, but I love it.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome. What was your name again, by the way?
My name is John Johnston.
John Johnson. John Johnson, the
Yes.
chemical engineer. Fucking working
Yes,
for Bad
sir.
Bunny.
That
That's
company
fucking
name?
awesome.
Yeah.
The company name is A1 Flame Guard.
There we
There we
go.
go.
There we go.
Plug. If
Yeah.
you need your flame
Fire.
Look it
retardants,
up.
get them here.
It's on Google.
Yeah,
You're
that
looking at
and
2 flame retardants right here, bro.
Maybe 4.
yeah, exactly. They're what's so crazy is that tour is like historic. The amount of money that it's generating for Puerto Rico is insane. It is insane. Like,
$100 million.
yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. He's doing something so different with Puerto Rico.
And what I really loved about what he did with that was, when I looked it up, the tickets were like $1,600. But so for the first 30 days of them selling the tickets, it was only accessible to Puerto Rican residents, and they had to specifically go to a box office. But it was a much cheaper price, so he made it way more available to the Puerto Rican residents so that they could come see him. And then after that 30 days was up, then he opened it up to the public. So
Yeah.
and then they were $1,600, you know. So he still made his money and everything, but he's still blessed where he came from.
Well, that's good, though. You bring the money back to where you came from,
Yeah,
and you, know,
for
you just help the
sure.
local community and
I
everything.
feel bad for people over in like Puerto Rico. You know, my church has sent out a lot of missionaries. Community Bible Church I grew up in. They sent out a lot of missionaries to like Ukraine. We opened the first like center for women who were pregnant. You know, just if they were raped, different stuff like that, just to help out with their needs before the bombing and stuff. Like they've
Right.
helped in like Puerto Rico as well. You know, it's a different life.
Yeah, sure.
Different POV gives you different perspective. You know, it's good to see life's not bad, really. You just
Yeah.
have to sit back and enjoy it.
Oh no, we definitely have it a lot better here than others in some other places. You know, Puerto Rico
Yeah.
has their own set of struggles and situations that they're in, and they're a territory of the U.S., so I feel like we're kind of more partial to helping them and stuff like that. And we don't really get too political on this podcast, but like the stuff that's going on in Ukraine and Gaza is so sad, and like, you know, it's sad to see that shit happening all
Yeah.
over the world, and you know, it's good
Droughts
to have,
everywhere,
Yeah.
just, you know, everything.
but it's good to see that like there's still churches out there providing missions and providing
just
things
it's about
over to
helping
that side of the
people,
country.
you
or
know, in
that side of the world.
general. Sometimes you need some help in life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I
very
always
true.
thought missionary work was just so interesting. Of just like, we're gonna go here and we're gonna like actually do good work.
I think that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
It's like the whole
But it's
fucking
funny, like
thing.
a church can do it, people can do it, but then like you have like a government.
My
who won't
pastor-
can't do it with all that money.
Right.
My pastor, literally, he went to Africa and they speak in like clicks. They go like
Yeah.
he knows how to speak in clicks.
Oh, that's cool.
and stuff. And he had to eat, like, they didn't trust him at first, this little tribe or whatever. He had to eat a cow eyeball. Like
Ooh.
Gain their
to
trust.
gain their trust.
I mean, that's what sometimes you got to do.
Interesting fact about her: she speaks fluent Korean and can write it.
also
Really?
Spanish.
So difficult.
Yeah.
Wow. How'd
So
you
you're
learn all that?
trilingual. Holy wow.
I think I just hyper fixated on
So intelligent.
like on
Useful.
a lot of
We were talking
things.
about this
I was
before.
born in foster care, you know,
Neurodivergence
no
is useful,
parents.
man.
Wow.
Didn't want to get into trouble because I knew like jail was a thing. Like I didn't want to be like mommy, you know.
No. So wow, Korean. Wow. So let me
And
ask you: did you
Spanish.
watch Squid Games?
I did.
Did you watch it in
and
Korean?
Yes, I did.
I did too, but with
Well, I
subtitles.
mean, with, with no subtitles and kind of like.
I love Squid Games. It's very good.
And
Very,
then like
very
was
when
good.
very
people
good.
say
And
like,
it's very traditional.
Does that
taste.
fit your vibe? The horror,
Oh.
and like
Yes,
some of the
I
music
love
that
it.
they
That-
use there and everything.
When that show came out, I was in. Actually, it was not a good time. I was in some hotel room with some boy that I did not. We were arguing, and the show came on. I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
No, we're watching this.
We're watching this,
wow.
and I was like amazed the entire time.
Have you seen the newer seasons? Like
I
there's
have.
2 and 3 just came out, I think, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it just
Yes, I
ended.
have.
Yeah, it just ended. I watched the whole fucking
Controversial ending.
Yes,
Yeah,
very controversial.
It's controversial.
It is controversial,
Can't
but
ruin it in case some.
no one's ruining it. But I thought it was a decent ending. to it. I thought it was a decent.
Normally
ending,
in
personally.
Korea, they only run seasons for like 2, I believe. Like
Oh,
typically
it
for the
never
shows.
goes more
Never-
than
yeah.
2. Oh, interesting.
Typically,
How do
on the
you-
good ones,
Well,
I believe.
I
Yeah.
hear like the translation is shit. Like, in the
Yes.
sense when
Oh,
they,
really?
Like, yeah, like what they
Okay.
say it doesn't really correlate to like how the subtitles in English.
Really? Oh, well,
Yes,
it's kind of
it's
interesting because I
very
mean,
different.
definitely the way that they translate it to English, to me as a viewer, it translates well.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're saying in Korean, so it's hard for me to know what the actual translation is. But like,
Yeah.
you know, the subtitles are. It's not like some bullshit. Like sometimes you hear a dub or you read some subtitles on an anime or something, and you're like, this is not right. You know, this is not
After
right.
a while, my brain just subconsciously. First, I started. You know, I always watched anime pretty much, and also Spanish cartoons. Well, I'm just like put on different languages, I guess. I don't know. Let it run.
Just like learn.
Learn. You're just gonna learn it. You're
That's-
just gonna
I mean,
learn multiple languages. I'm
That's
sorry.
how you learn, right? You just hear people speak it. and
No, a little
eventually
bit
you
of Russian
associate it.
too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
No,
cool.
Just tiny bit. Can understand it more. One of my best friends was Russian. A lot of foreign friends, I would say, growing up.
That's awesome.
I lived
though.
in an all Spanish foster care home, and I didn't know what to do. I was
Sink
the
or
only.
swim at that point.
I was,
yeah.
I thought I was the only white kid, but it turns out I'm Native American. I had to do a DNA test because I didn't believe my dad was my dad. Because why would you believe? You know, someone who's
Yeah.
anywho.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Everyone is just speaking Spanish, and I was watching Hannah Montana.
Yeah, the
You
little
know
girls
that.
weren't watching Hannah Montana with you?
All the Spanish kids were watching the Hannah Montana with me, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. See, maybe
I will
they
still
were
watch
learning
Hannah
some
Montana to
English,
this day.
yeah.
She's
I love
prominent in
Disney.
the Spanish community. So what do you have going on like in upcoming events or like what are you working on?
Music releases, anything like that.
So upcoming events that I got a lot. I got All Access Crew, Project Summer, Secret Location in Orlando. I have some events coming out or with Hippie Hangout. My
cool.
friend Lena. Also vending at Steep Station. The booth name is called Prettiest Things. We got a bunch of pretty crystals. I should have brought them with, honestly. Super cool pendants. I mean, very rare. And a bunch of artwork for sale as well. New tracks. I mean, Preaching and Prada. I got, I'm working on Kate's song. You know, I got Hexes on Your Head as well. You know, just been working on, I've been cooking.
That's
Cooking.
awesome.
Secretly cooking,
In
you
the
know?
lab.
And also writing poetry
Oh, hell yeah.
and a lot of different stuff.
That's awesome. It's good when you have like a bunch. It feels good like when you have a bunch of stuff lined up and like you're like, man, I'm working. I'm putting in work.
Right. Well, you
It's
see the
definitely
results.
difficult.
Oh yeah, it's taxing. It's taxing, but the reward is great of just knowing like I'm putting stuff out there.
Yeah, for sure. It's just I definitely need to get a manager.
Yeah.
Because I'm being a parent, you know, a lot of different shoes to fill, and I will fill all of them. You know what I mean? That is my job and my duty.
There
But
you go.
definitely need to get a social media manager. Like,
Yeah, social media is exhausting.
It is.
The,
It is
the edits are what
exhausting.
kill us. We have not stuck to the rigid schedule that we wanted because edits and social media posting is just so time consuming, which is stupid
Yeah.
because it's so fleeting and it's so like, 60-second video and then it just comes and goes. And
A
you're like,
lot of brain
okay, but I
brain
put
rot.
hours into
I
that.
put hours
like
into that
literally a
60
day into
seconds.
this like fucking stupid video, and then it only got like 40 likes. All right, cool.
Yeah, I feel that. But then sometimes the other ones pop off.
Yeah, that's true.
My
That's true.
Facebook's at like, I don't know, 27,000 views right now.
That's
Hell,
And it
awesome.
went up in
hell yeah.
the past 28 days. Like it was at like 2,000. And I went,
This is just how it happens sometimes.
The algorithm.
yeah.
That's good though. It favors you.
Yeah, we just had we were going through it, how to reconsole with one another, had a restraining order and whatnot. Everything's good now. I had to get on meds, I genuinely, my parents taught me I was normal. Like my mom just told me I didn't need meds, that she didn't want her kid to be, I don't know, a trophy prize. I don't know. She just was like, no meds. With my adoptive mother. And then my biological mother was like, I'm going to give you every med in the world and throw
that
you
is
into the mental hospital whenever.
opposites. Definitely opposites.
They didn't know how to adjust to how I needed to learn because my brain works differently.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, as long as you find that balance,
Yeah,
as long as
definitely
you
have.
feel good.
Meditation, writing, prayer, everything, and family time, and just therapy for
Yeah.
sure, and taking my meds.
That's the only cocktail you need. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for sure. Self-care. I didn't know what it was because I grew up taking care of my brother my entire life. He was a baby when we went into foster care. I was older when I was like, oh, we got this, Like, I always protected him.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Being a good big sister.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do for family and for yourself. And it's, ain't no one going to judge you for that. And it's nice that you go and tell your story that you're like, some people keep that stuff inside. And that's okay, too. But
I did for a
It's-
very, very, very long time. That's why I was, like, so quiet. Like, I didn't really have friends growing up because I didn't see the point of having friends because I didn't have my parents. You know what I mean? Why should I connect and talk to other people? And then, they put me in therapy as a kid as well in foster care. They were like, oh, my God, this kid needs it, and kind of helped. And then it wouldn't, depending on the home, A lot of people just want to get the money.
yeah, I know there are definitely some homes that are
Not
more
so
extorting
good.
the kids than anything, unfortunately.
It's
and
better nowadays, though. The
That's good.
system,
Much
it's much better.
That's good.
They
That's
check
good to
on
hear.
kids, and that's the best thing.
My little cousin Elizabeth, she was 5 years old. She died in foster care, and I come from a family where foster care runs rampant in my family, generational trauma cycles and everything. And I was able to break that. I got full custody of my daughter Skyfall, and I was a single dad for a while until I had her. She's been a blessing in my life, and she's just so amazing and intelligent and able to deal with, because she's high functioning spectrum. She's a savant. She learned 4 languages, 4 instruments at the same time, chemistry, physics, all that. She can tell you the acceleration rate of gravity, everything.
She can. I'm so proud of her.
She's an amazing child, and I'm just so blessed to have her because she's like the only one that's really equipped to even deal with that. But foster care, I grew up there too, and like she said, most people are just there for the check. They don't check on you, nothing. But nowadays, they're obligated to, and it's gotten so much better, and I'm actually really glad that the system has changed.
Yeah, making some progress.
Yeah, or if you spoke up too and you did say something was going on, they'd just be like, I don't believe you. And just place
Right,
you.
now they
just
kinda-
rip you away from the home and put you in a different one.
Wow. Not
And-
fix it
And
at
then
all,
you're
just,
put in a new environment around all these badass jits. You know what I mean? And it just felt war everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Go to school.
Wow.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
Or you go to the streets and learn how to take care of yourself.
A lot of my clothes were in trash bags. You know what I mean? Some people wouldn't even give me my stuff back. They would get mad and they keep the electronics they bought me, tablets and this, that, the third, all the nice stuff that they bought out of their heart. Why would you do that? That's
Right. You bought
That's
it.
Indian giving.
Right. Yeah.
I'm an Indian saying that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy though.
It's much better now, though.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that some things are changing. You know, that's
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
the system's
good
got to
thing.
work in some ways. So, well, shoot. Is there anything else that you kind of want to tell the people, or get off your chest?
Definitely go out, TK, Mad Chiller World, True Roots, any kava bar really. My favorite is obviously Mad Chiller World. Open mic every Monday. I think it got switched though. You can look on Takeoff's page. It's takeoff.813. And also nova.child. You can look on my page, prettiest.problems with a Z and prettiest problems with a S on Facebook. I'm always posting the events where I'm going to be at, singing, dancing, selling crystals and more.
Awesome.
So, yeah, the booth is called Prettiest Things, and this is Prettiest Problems.
There you go. We love it.
Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of TK, we have a show coming up at TK. We have a couple shows. We have one on the 27th of this month, so we'd love to see you out there. You're always welcome, and you're welcome to vend too. I don't know if you're
Yeah, I
available.
would
It's a
love
Sunday,
to.
but definitely be cool to have you there vending your prettiest crystals, prettiest things.
Yeah.
And then we also have one on August 21st. So that's another opportunity if you guys want to come vend
Okay,
or
for
hang
sure.
out. You're welcome to. But yeah, it's great to have you. It's great to
Yeah,
have talked
it's
with you. It
amazing
definitely
being
gives us a
here.
different perspective on a lot of things.
They got a lot of cool animals.
Oh yeah, in the other room. We should try to make those part of like the studio or something.
Yeah, that would be
figure something
sick.
out.
Yeah,
We could do
but
that.
I don't know. It was great to have you here. It was great to talk about some of these topics we haven't really touched on in previous
Yeah.
episode. So, well,
Thank you guys
so
for
much.
having me.
You're very
Yes,
welcome. Thank
it
you,
was
John,
awesome.
for coming and bringing her.
Yes.
So
You
very
know?
much for your thank you so very much for your hospitality.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you're very welcome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, this has been the final mix, episode
Final
5 of
mix.
the second season. With REM Music, we got Prettiest Problems here and John, the hubby. And thank you all for watching. We'll be back at you hopefully next week with a new episode.
There you go.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you.
That was awesome. That was good. You talked about some real shit.